Hi, this is CKnappenberger, and this is my intro video for EDL 856 in the intersession of 2019. Just a little brief, a little bit about me, my personal life, my husband Chris, and we have an 18-month-old son, Lauren. There he is on some of his adventures to see fire trucks and also to see dinosaurs. In my professional life, I teach at David E. Owens Middle School in New Milford, New Jersey. That's in Bergen County, which is one of the most northern counties in New Jersey. We are about 15 to 20 minutes outside of Manhattan. I've been there for 10 years. I teach 8th grade language arts presently, and I've taught 8th grade language arts for the last couple of years. At school, I'm very involved with the kids and kind of building activities around making the kids active and to kind of interact with one another, and to do that kind of without cell phones as much as we possibly can. What I value in school and community relations. One of the biggest things, actually, when I started teaching, and my student teaching advisor always told me, was to make yourself a part of the whole community. So not just, going to work every day or, kids just seeing you at school. I try to go to sporting events if I can, kind of the plays, the concerts. Also going to like rec sports that are, to see that the kids can see me outside of the building, using the businesses in the area. So if I have a party or I have something, kind of going to those businesses to use them so that parents and community members see me in the district itself, to know that I do value it. I want to be a part of the community, and I want, my face to be seen, bringing my son to activities. We have National Night Out and when things like that, kind of being there so that they can see me in the community, participating in the 5K run that the town runs and the Education Foundation runs. And just kind of being open about wanting to be a part of that community. I do live local to where I teach, so that is kind of easier for me to do. Volunteering for things, volunteering for their gala that they have every year, going any kind of community event where they can see me be there and know that I do value being a part of the community, and that I want the students to see me kind of being a part of their community, to know that I value them and where they live. And the other thing is communicating, leaving that open line of communication between my students so that they know that I do value those things. When we see kids like canning outside of the local businesses for their sports, talking to them about it, talking to them about what they need the money for, why they are there, what's kind of important to them. This is something that I've always kind of done. Students, I feel, and the community are much more willing to talk to me and help me out with things when they know that I do value them, the students and the community itself. So kind of leaving those open lines of communication, and building those relationships through volunteering, through becoming an active part of the community, so that the students are willing to come talk to me and know that I want to talk to them, and that I'm someone who they can look to for things, whether it be advice or information or resources of any sort. Improvements I would like to is that idea of requesting teacher participation. I was told by my student teaching advisor to always kind of participate, and I want to foster that kind of in my building, wherever that is that I may be. Making sure teachers are aware, right? I can't force them to be there, but making sure that they're aware of how different a relationship can become when a student sees you outside of the school setting doing something that benefits them or their community, and how it kind of shows you that value in that. Being present. I've worked in buildings where I've had administrators where they disappear in their office all day, and that is very difficult for the community to handle when the principal is never present, or students don't know who the principal is. They would have trouble kind of pointing them out. So the idea of being an administrator that is present and shows kind of my interest in the students and their day-to-day kind of lives in school. Opening that line of communication, like I said, being present, having teachers participate, making myself participate in community events, and being there and bringing my family so that the community realizes that, I want to let them into that part of my life. Kind of lets me makes them want me to be a part of their lives as well. Opening up that line of communication from those things in order to, show that like I'm a human being. I am not a robot that sits behind a desk. I'm not someone who just sits up in a tower and makes decisions about them. I want to talk to them. I want to know what's going on. I want to see the community. And in order to be a part of it, I have to understand it. So kind of that communication about what's going on, and that communication line that is not just in the building, but is outside of the building, is in the classrooms, is in the hallway, is in the lunch room, in the playground, all those different things that kind of do that. And keeping that open, making students and parents and community members always feel welcome in my building, bringing them in. What do you want to do? I want to see what your ideas that you have. I want to see how you can positively benefit our students, your students, the community students, and kind of keeping that line and being open to new ideas, realizing that, I might not know everything, or I might have the best ideas all the time, and that they might be able to help me with that. I'm looking forward to the class and learning from everybody.